Hi, my name is Scott Youse, and I'm a part owner and manager of Oakland View Farms in Ridgley, Maryland, Caroline County. And we've done crop insurance on and off in the last 10 years. That's our biggest concern here on the Eastern Shore is whether we have enough rainfall enough to grow a crop. And that's why we've invested in irrigation, but there's still other circumstances that could, we could get a good hurricane in the right now this time of year and knock a lot of corn down. That happened 3-4 years ago. Between us and several large dairies in the area, we probably had a couple hundred acres of corn that was flat, and you could barely get it up to harvest it, and it was very difficult to manage and deal with, and that's a lot of feed loss. And that's what, as a dairy, running a large dairy, we need feed. Even with the crop insurance, we can, you'd cover your costs, but we still need to feed to get the cows fed and get the milk out of them. So we're always looking at those risks and benefits with any type of insurance or margin, with them, like the milk insurance, trying to cover our margins and just cover ourselves and cover our risks. I was president of Maryland Dairy Industry, and we were always trying to help other farmers out, and we looked at the milk insurance. Some people had tried it and weren't real successful, but then my father-in-law ran into a gentleman named Tom Weller. He really knew his stuff on how to explain the insurance, how to handle it, how to manage it. He looked over all our records and everything, and then he also had a nice spreadsheet that, you spend a little more money up front. We got higher coverage. I think it was like say 0.4 or 40-cent difference. There was like a 50 to 51% chance of a payout, and the extra money that it cost to get that compared to going down to the dollar level really wasn't that much. If it does anything, it gives you more ease of mind. Our margins will be covered, and we can pay our bills, and not because when in '09 that was just terrible when the milk price dropped as bad as it did. That year I think we probably lost $700-800 a cow. Yeah, you need to find a good agent that really understands, and that's a hard thing. Here in the state of Maryland, I believe they're down about 470 dairy farms. Probably average 100 cows a piece, I think, is where they're at. But you really need to find a good agent that understands it and has fooled with it. Well, the times change, and you just need to keep up with the times and try to keep, as you can afford to, keep adding, technology and things that will make things a little simpler, either for yourself or for the cows. And I know that even here they've had a lot of technology out with guidance and steering and tractors that you just turn the wheel and it'll follow the road down the field. And we're starting to pick up and use more of that technology, and that'll eventually pencils out that you either save seed or save fuel, and we just need to be proactive and always be looking for ways that we can better manage our dairies and facilities and take better care of our cows. And you take care of the cows and they'll take care of you. With cows and farming all my life, I do have a 16-year-old son. That probably drives me more than anything. It is put a lot of long days in, and always trying to make things better for him and the family. I do think he wants to farm. He's got to get through high school and college, but he loves it. And we do a little showing. That's probably our hobby. We don't do much fishing or hunting, but we go to a lot of shows and show cows and try to make try to buy and graze and have good cows on the farm to fool with. It makes it more worthwhile coming in and look at some nice cows in the morning and take good care of them. Then go to shows and make good relations with other dairymen and other breeders, and then help market more genetics down the road.